Stephen Howson, full-time Devils, post-match Manchester derby where Manchester United have been beaten 2-1 by Manchester City, and it hurts. It hurts because the first half we didn't turn up. Second half we did. It was a different story second half, but in the first half we didn't turn up and there was far too many mediocre performances. I was excited when I saw Jesse Lingard's name on the team sheet. I was happy that he was going to be getting a game, and I thought the use of someone like Lingard as an outlet would be very dangerous, but we didn't use him like that. And Jesse actually didn't even play all that great, in all honesty. Paul Pogba did not stamp his authority on this game. I thought he was very poor. This is the sort of game where you want Paul Pogba to own that midfield and own anything that comes near him when they've got the ball and completely dominate when he's got the ball. He did neither. So that was a real disappointment. I thought Rooney at times looked off the pace. He looked better when he went out on the right-hand side. The only guy that I think that can walk off the pitch with his head up, maybe Blind did all right, but was Eric Bailly. Eric Bailly was an absolute wall, wasn't it? I mean, we could play one at the back if it was Eric Bailly. Eric Bailly was absolutely fantastic. Zlatan didn't turn up today. Brilliant technique for his first goal, or for the goal that he got, but the other shots that he had, it was rubbish. It was far too many over the bar. He lifted his head up, he pulled himself back, and they just weren't accurate. Marcus Rashford made a massive difference when he came on, direct, running, got in behind. There was one chance in the first half where we got in behind the City defence, behind the fullbacks, and that was good to see. And that was the sort of football that I expected us to play, and we didn't play it. In the second half, it happened with Marcus Rashford. City was pushed up to the halfway line. We stuck a ball out to the left. Marcus Rashford got in behind on it, and it resulted in the offside disallowed goal, didn't it? So that's the sort of ball that we need to be doing when you come up against a team like City. I thought we got our tactics wrong. I don't think they played us off the park. They had a lot of possession, but they wasn't really doing a great deal with it, especially in the second half. They wasn't doing anything with it. They did look dangerous in the first half. That's, I think, we got our tactics wrong. Overrunning midfield. That's why I wanted to see three men in midfield. Fellaini and Pogba, yes, we can deal with them aerially, but there was far too much going on. They packed that midfield, and we should have gone almost man for man, or at least three men in midfield to do that. Elsewhere, I mean, what can you say? They was quite fortunate for the second goal. I didn't really see what happened for the first goal. So what more can you say? It will not define this season. You're not going to tell me that City are going to go through the rest of this season without dropping any points, because that's not going to happen. All that needs to happen now is we need to make sure that we score 4 more points than they do, and hopefully, come May, we'll be top of the league. Right now it feels like shit. Not going to sugarcoat it for anybody. As a neutral, I'm sure it's a great game, but I am the furthest thing you could possibly be from a neutral in this scenario. Let's take the positives out of this. Eric Bailly was great. We've seen flashes of what we are able to do, but more than one player didn't turn up today. And when more than one player doesn't turn up, and you're playing a team that's as good as City, with a manager that's as good as Guardiola, then you're going to get punished, aren't you? And we got punished, so let's leave it on that. Eric Bailly was absolutely fantastic. Everybody else, we can't be doing that when we go to the Etihad. We need to turn this result over. We need to get back to winning ways as soon as possible and start racking up the points in the league, because it's going to be ultra competitive at the top this season. We just have to see where we lay. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment, you know the drill. See you in a bit.